Okay, guys, I know some of you follow me strictly for my Hallmark content, and on the real, I told you guys that Hallmark pissed me off so bad in 2024 that this year, outside of Countdown to Christmas and Miracles of Christmas, I'm only covering movies that I'm going to rank a 9 or 10. Well, this Spring into Love series is kind of the movies are like a 7 or 8, but I think the theme itself is a 10 out of 10 and it's worth talking about. This is the movie that first caught my eye. So it's The Hearts Around the Table, and it's Sherry's second act. So the series actually started end of March with Jenna's first love. Then it went to Sherry's second act. Then last week was Josh's third serving. And at first, when I was watching Jenna's first love, I was just like, okay, it's a group of friends trying to find love. Hallmark's been there, done that. It just didn't seem all that interesting. I think I got like 15 minutes into it or 20 minutes into it and shut it off. When Sherry's second act premiered, I actually watched it because it started off with a different kind of feel. We see Sherry returning from overseas. She was married to like a diplomat and they got divorced, and now she's back home and she's trying to figure out her life. She rents a new studio apartment so that she could focus on painting and making painting a full-time living. This gentleman here, he ends up being her love interest. At first, she thinks he's like just the super of the building, but it turns out he's the owner of the building. And he's exactly what Sherry needs for her second act, okay? Baby girl was actually worried about the fact, like, is it too soon to start dating after her divorce? And baby, when God sends you buses, planes, and trains that look like this man, you know it is time to move forward. Anyway, once I watched Sherry's second act, it kind of filled in some gaps. It turns out that these guys are not friends. They're actually foster siblings. They are foster siblings that a lady named Angie Hart took in when they were all in high school. Some of them, their parents had died suddenly. Some of them, their parents were unfit to take care of them. But Miss Angie Hart, she decided she was going to raise these children as her own. And even as grown, successful men and women, they are still siblings. They're still supporting each other. And Angie is actually still taking in foster kids and making a home for them. Right now, I would rank these movies between a 7 or 8, but I think the theme of family first, love, support, it's so worth checking out if you are a Hallmark viewer, right? I think watching it. So once I watched Sherry's, second act, I went back and watched Jenna's first love, and then last week I watched Josh's third serving. I just thought, and there's one more movie left in the series, and it's coming up this Saturday. If you think that the woman that plays Angie Hart looks familiar, it's the actress that played Natalie on Facts of Life, and I recognized her immediately. It's good to see an OG in the acting game, still acting and still doing what she loves. I hope and pray that there are real Angie Harts out there that take in foster children, want them to be well, want them to be happy, nourish them, focus in on if they have any special learning disabilities so that they can be, successful in life and thrive. I just hope it really exists. So I just wanted to do like a quick little review because I know Hallmark has been very iffy and they still need to get their shit together. But I think this Hearts Around the Table series is a great way to spring into love. And I have been watching, even though I have not reviewed every movie. And let me show you the movie that's coming up next, the last one in the series. Okay, Kiki's fourth ingredient. So the best thing about this series is the foster siblings take being siblings very seriously. They support each other in love. They support each other in life. They support their new siblings as they enter Angie's home and try to get them acclimated. It's just a wonderful thing. If you have not caught this series, you really need to go ahead. I think it's based on 4 books, but you need to go ahead. And I would suggest going in order. Start with Jenna's first love, then go to Sherry's second act, Josh's third serving, And then hopefully you'll make it in time for Kiki's fourth ingredient. And I love that each heart has their own feel. Like, Jenna, I think she's like in marketing. Sherry is a painter. Josh is a teacher, I think a math teacher and also a track coach. And then we're gonna see Kiki. Kiki has a food truck. So they all have so much to teach each other and their new siblings that come into Angie Hart's home. If you have time to check out this series, please go ahead and do it. Hallmark has not had a lot lately that is worth watching. And even though I would say these movies are probably 7s and 8s, depending on which one speaks more to you, I thought Sherry's second act really spoke to me, and that encouraged me to go back and watch the others. Shout out to all the actors and actresses. I did not have time to go through every single movie, but you can Google, and Google will tell you what the movies are. You can go to your Hallmark guide, or if you have Hallmark Plus, you can go ahead and tune into these movies. I'm hoping this Saturday they may re-show the original ones so that you guys can catch up with Kiki's story. But I just love it. It's about family. It's about support. And I'm like, yeah, go ahead. It is what it is, Hallmark. Y'all still need to tighten your belt. Because even though I DVR every movie every weekend, I've gotten to the point now, if it really just seems crappy, I'm shutting it off quickly and I'm just not being bothered. But Sherry's second act made me go back and rethink, because I loved everything about that movie and have thoroughly enjoyed the others. All right, it's KJM. Let me know if you're a Hallmarky and if you've been watching this series. I know some of you are like, where's the Hallmark content? I am holding Hallmark accountable for the shitty movies they've been putting out, but when they put out something with a good theme, like family is something that you create. I will support it. And I'm out.